Getting there is a substantive challenge to the 95 Act because the batch of the interim matters.
We are only considering on interim relief.
Interim relief. Please don't push. That's not on interim relief.
So you want an interim relief on a 1995 Act in 2025?
May I just point out that we are also aggrieved by certain provisions of Buff Act 1995 as amended in 2025. We are also aggrieved. We are also aggrieved.
Never end.
We are also aggrieved by the present Buff Amendment Act. Certain petitions.
My lord, if it is shown, it is shown. My lord, why are we arguing if there is already a judicial order?
सुप्रीम कोर्ट में गुरुवार को वक्फ संशोधन अधिनियम 2025 पर सुनवाई हुई। जस्टिस खन्ना के रिटायरमेंट के बाद अब जस्टिस बी.आर. गवई और जस्टिस ए.जी. मसीह की बेंच मामले की सुनवाई कर रही है। वकील विष्णु शंकर जैन ने 1995 के वक्फ अधिनियम को भी चुनौती देने की अनुमति मांगी, जिसे कोर्ट ने खारिज करते हुए कहा कि वह केवल 2025 संशोधन पर केंद्रित रहेंगे। सीजेआई ने चेतावनी दी कि कोई भी मुद्दा न भटकाए। एसजी तुषार मेहता ने यह भी आपत्ति जताई। मुस्लिम पक्ष की ओर से कई वकील अलग अलग दलीलें देने लगे, जिस पर कोर्ट ने नाराजगी जताई और कपिल सिब्बल को निर्देश दिया कि वे मुस्लिम पक्ष से समन्वय कर शनिवार तक संयुक्त लिखित नोट दाखिल करें, जिसमें अंतरिम आदेश की जरूरत और उसकी सीमा स्पष्ट हो। अब बहस 2025 के संशोधन अधिनियम पर होगी। पक्षकार सोमवार तक दस्तावेज साझा करे और प्रत्येक पक्ष को 2 घंटे का समय मिलेगा। 1995 कानून पर सुनवाई नहीं होगी।
The third dimension I was indicating, there is a substantive challenge to the 95 Act because the batch of the interim matters.
We are only considering on interim relief.
Interim relief. Please don't push. That's not on interim relief.
So
We are also.
you want an interim relief on a 1995 Act in 2025?
Post amendment, there is a consequence which we would like to address lordships in a substantive
We will go by the earlier order passed by the
Yes.
order.
We are here to argue on interim relief.
May I just point out that
Earlier
we
order
are
reports
also
are-
aggrieved by certain provisions of Buff Act 1995 as amended in 2025. So there is a third dimension. Lordship may give us half an hour so that we can also make our submission. We are also aggrieved. We are also aggrieved.
Never end.
We are also aggrieved by the present Buff Amendment Act. Certain
Whether in the last order that is mentioned.
mentioned in the last order.
No, it's
It is mentioned in the last order.
Items
At 2 writ petitions.
my lord, if it is shown, it is shown. My lord, why are we arguing if there is already a judicial order?
Those 2 writ petitions.
So what is your grievance?
My lord, my grievance is that so far as the certain provisions of Buff Act, so far as taxation is concerned, section 8, it is still there. Buff tribunal, which is completely unconstitutional, it is still there. So there are various other sections which are completely draconian, which still exist in the statute.
They are existing since when?
1995 and 2025 also.
If they are existing since 1995 and if you are not challenging
My
them,
lord, we challenge it. We challenged it.
When?
We challenged it.
challenge them when?
Challenge.
Lord, let us not deviate from the order passed. Mr. Jain, please. Let us not deviate from the order already passed.
Challenge earlier.
There's no interim relief
Court
required.
asked us to go to the High Court. We filed around 140 petitions which are pending in different High Courts, and now we have filed the present writ petition, which is a fresh matter, challenging various provisions, my lord. It was challenged earlier.
Challenging provisions of 95 Act or 2025 amendment.
1995 Act as well as certain provisions.
How can we permit you to raise a challenge to the provisions of 95 Act in 2025?
Interim relief.
I appreciate. May I just explain, sir? Just.
At least no urgency for interim
There is
relief.
urgency-
We are on
there is
interim
urgency
relief,
for
my
interim-
lords.
So far, sir,
After 30 years.
Lordship, may kindly appreciate. There are
interim.
may I just, I am also seeking interim relief, sir. It is there in my petition. I am
Are you seeking interim relief of the provisions of 95 Act or 2025?
65 Act, section 3R.
the common issue which we are.
There is certain deviation, Lordship.
But we argue when your turn comes, the deviation can be argued. It is taken care of in the earlier order.
Saying I must be given half an hour to, my lords, make my points.
You will sit on that date.
Section 3R, my lord, Shamla Da, village land, that has not been repealed.
Shamlat De, I think is pre-independence act insofar as my learned brother would know it, but
It's in Punjab or.
That's right.
I have dealt with one of the litigations from state of Haryana with regard to that.
Lordship may give us some time.
That is a pre-independence act.
Lordship, that's what Lordship may kindly.
It was.
Don't mix the issues unnecessarily.
I don't receive the issue. Lordship may kindly
How
appreciate.
can that be interim
That-
relief, my lords?
We will not consider any request for stay of any of the provisions under the 95 Act.
Yeah.
We are making it clear. Just because somebody is trying to make a challenge to the amendment of 2025 and somebody just wants to jump in and challenge 1995, that will not be permitted.
I think I am not able to communicate what has actually.
Lord, let it be on, my lord, whichever date your lordship considers proper, my lord, Tuesday or
Court asked
Wednesday.
us to go to High Court.
Mr. Jain, please.
They've never had a stay since nineteen
Can
ninety-five.
can I say one line? He wants to say that we have been waiting for that stay since long, but this court directed us that you go to the High Court and never considered our prayer for 95. I'm saying what he is saying.
95 is considered in 2025.
Yes.
That's what he has. He has, yes, Manoj, there is some difference, but he is to be heard, Manoj. There is no point arguing that today. That's all I am saying.
Tuesday,
So the intervention applications may be allowed, sir.
Tuesday, fine.
considered them.
Interim
Insurance applications are, Mr. Jain is a nodal AR for that, so you have to approach him.
Lord, there are three, I'm one of the nodal councils. from
Mr.
this side.
Ejaz and Mr. Kanu
For
Agarwal. are-
interveners, it is Mr. Jain.
No, no.
Yes,
They are writ
Yes, yes,
petitions,
Manoj,
all
right.
writ petitions
There
converted.
are three nodal councils. There are three nodal councils for the private
Yes,
interveners.
Mr. Kanu Agrawal, Mr. Azad and Mr.
Mr. Jain, that third dimension, but interventions, Manoj,
So
they
those-
can give their suggestions, Manoj. That's all, Manoj.
Earlier writ petitions were converted into intervention
Interventions.
applications, barring 5.
Yes, Mr. Vishnu Shankar Jain is a
That's right.
Yes.
for applicant. So you just ask
Yes.
the AR to contact him.
Manoj, can it be on Tuesday?
Yes, Tuesday.
Tuesday, but the assurance continues because it's only till date.
Yeah, of course, of course.
Learned SG has made a statement.
Yes, yes, Manoj. It must, it will continue.
The court order says only till, that's why, otherwise I would just.
No, no, that's,
To continue.
He is before the court, you are also before the court.
it possibly even doesn't say till today it has expired, but it is continuing. Manoj, that, I can't remain on that technicality.
reflected.